Toledo women picked up their inaugural win in the WBIT tournament over Cleveland State. And joining us to recap that is Rhett Boyd. Rhett, Sophia Wired, 20 points in the win. Kira Goss, 15. Seemed like they picked up right where they left off and continuing to keep their level of success.
Well, one thing why they've had that high level of success is because they have a balanced lineup. And yes, Sophia Wired and Quenisha Lockett carry you in terms of scoring the ball on most nights. But you mentioned Kara Goss. She had an outstanding semifinal game in the tournament, although a loss. She was out 14 points in that game, knocked down some big threes, and she continued that last night. In the first half in particular, and in the third quarter, where they really needed it, because they really struggled early in the game, and her and Nan Garcia kind of kept them going in the first half and early third quarter before they were able to make a run and extend their lead. So she's been really good, and she's known for her defense, Kara Goss, but the ability that she's shown offensively throughout the season, steady 7-8 points a game, but then lately to be in double figures really aids that potent attack that Coach Cullip has.
I know throughout the season, head coach Trisha Cullip has said that Goss provides a spark for this Rockets offense, and they're going to need that. They're calling this tournament the WBIT. Very excited, first year of it, hoping to make a statement. Obviously, they want it to be in the NCAA, but they're making the most out of this tournament. How do you think they can solidify themselves as being one of the top teams in this?
Well, I think number one, they have experience, right? It's a veteran club that's played a lot of basketball, a lot of successful basketball together, and you took that gut punch in the tournament with the loss, and it's an emotional letdown, right? And you're struggling with it, but with the idea of we can still play and we can still play together and we still have an opportunity to raise a banner, like they did in 2011. Look, they lost in the semifinals in 2011. I couldn't tell you who they lost to, but I can tell you beating USC in a sellout crowd, raising that banner. I do remember that. So for those young ladies on that team, they have an opportunity they've earned the right to, again, play for more wins, play for a championship, but play to raise the banner, do it in front of your home crowd. That's motivation enough. And with the veteran leadership that they have, the amount of games they've had together, they're primed to make a deep run.
I know the Rockets rank in the top of the nation for attendance throughout the regular season. How important is this that their first two games are at Savage Arena, where it's kind of like their sixth man as the fans?
It's everything, and I think that against Cleveland State, you saw that because it was a struggle for them offensively early on. Just couldn't kind of get out of their own way a little bit. They were getting out rebounded badly. They were turning the basketball over. They were missing shots, but their defense kept them in it, and the crowd did. And if that game was on the road last night and they had a first half like that, don't know how that would have went. But that fan base that they have, 33 straight years of Mid-American Conference, leading the Mid-American Conference in attendance, and then they've been in the top 30 in attendance, and near that 30 mark for the last 8 out of 10 years or something ridiculous like that. It's unbelievable. But they are loud, they are proud, and they are a loyal fan base, and they carry that team. Some balls that they have, and it's a tough place to play.
The Igniters show up and show out. They travel well too, but luckily Rockets have another home game this Sunday, tipping off against St. John's. What is going to be the key to success in that matchup? Well,
St. John's, they ripped Florida pretty good last night by 19 down in Gainesville, so they're playing well. Looking at their lineup, they're small at the guard spot, 5'7", 5'7", 5'6", but they have an elite scorer in Unique Drake. She had 37 against Florida. And then you got a 6'2" Jillian Archer on the inside as well. So it's a team that likes to play inside the arc, off the dribble, at the rim. They only make 4.5 threes per game. So it's going to be important for Toledo to take the drive away, keep St. John's on the perimeter. If they're able to do that, they'll have a chance to advance.
What kind of lineup do you think they go with, big or small? Because we've kind of seen a mixture of both from UC.
Yeah, and that's the beauty of it too. Why they have success is they're so versatile in their matchups. I think they match up well, with that lineup with Goss, Lockett, Wired on the perimeter, and then they have Nan Garcia, Samuel Konowitz. They'll match up well tomorrow. It's just a matter of keeping that speed out of gaps. Where if St. John's can get inside the Toledo defense and kind of body blow them from the inside out, that will be advantage St. John's. But if Toledo can keep them on the perimeter, that's advantage Rockets.
Second round of the WBIT tipping off at 2 p.m. on Sunday. We'll have those highlights and reactions for you right here on Sports Nightly. Rhett Boyd, thank you so much for coming to talk about the Rockets.
No problem, anytime.